Well, good evening, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I hope everybody's having a great day. Um, this may be some bad news for us. This may be some really bad news for us. Um, yeah. So, you only have so much money to go around. And the Cowboys, we got Micah Parsons, we got to sign somewhere coming up. Tyler Smith down the road will need to get signed. And then we have our free agents like Osa Odighizuwa. Pro Football Focus projects Osa Odighizuwa, wow, to be a 21 excuse me, $21 million per year contract for 4 years. They're basically saying 4 years for $85 million. That's Pro Football Focus. Let me look real quick though. Sports Track. I'm curious what because they'll do projections. They'll do projections on what they think a player's worth. And this is the problem with this is um, market value. Yeah, they've got market value at $21 million as well too. Ouch. That's a lot of cheddar. Um, you look at guys, so that are in that are comparable. Dexter Lawrence has gotten a 21.8. Kenny Clark, he's got 21 million. Christian Balmore, he got an $83 million contract when he was 24 when he signed. That averages 20.75. And Aleem McNeil got a $97 million contract for 4 years at 24 million a year. So the average for comparable players is $22 million. Um, I know the Cowboys. I know the Cowboys, and they're not one to spend that kind of money. They're going to look and say, we're going to sign Micah Parsons, and we're just going to have to roll the dice and let Osa go ahead and go. I don't see them going anywhere near that. I could see them going 15, 16 million. I don't think that's, yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. But here's the thing. When we look at the statistics here, and I'm looking at the statistics, so with quarterback hurries per game, Dexter Lawrence is at a 1.97. Kenny Clark is at a 2.26. Christian Balmore is at a 1.78. Aleem McNeil is at a 1.53. So the average is 1.89. Osa would be second on that list at 2.06. Stops per game. This would be one spot where you could say, okay, you're not as good as on the run stopping. The average of the top four that we had paid is 1.71. Osa is slightly under at 1.65. Sacks per game. The average is 0.32. Osa is at 0.22, so a little under right there. And we would say tackles per game. He is the average tackles per game is 1.6. He's slightly below with 150. So you can kind of say his numbers are about average. About average with everybody in there who's been paid. You also have to add into that the salary cap goes up, and so do the money for each position. So when we start looking at this, if the average salary of the top four is 21.67, and he is right there with them, how do you look at it and say, nah, man, he's only going to get 15 or 16? So, yeah. So whether he gets a 3-year deal, which would be about 62, or a 4-year deal, which would be like 85, either way, he's going to be a big chunk of money. The question you have to ask is paying him better than throwing in a bunch of $1 million per year guys, which is what the Cowboys will do. We know that's exactly what the Cowboys will do. My thing is this. When I look at this, if you're not going to pay him, what are you going to do to make up for him? Because you don't want to step back in a position, especially when you have a position of need as it is right now. The Cowboys, our defensive line is terrible. It's terrible. At least with Osa gets up there. He ends up getting you pressures on the quarterback and so on. If you let him go and we're just basically signing Micah Parsons, don't expect this defense to be much better than what it's been. And these are the tough calls that that the team has to make. As much as we'd like to say, yeah, I want to bring back Osa, I want to go ahead and get Micah signed, I want to go out and get me a free agent or two. You can't do all of it. And this is where I almost have to agree with Stephen Jones. You don't understand. It's difficult with the salary cap. I would hate to lose him, but I'm thinking that we may have lost him with that kind of a cap number. 21 million. Whoa. But I ain't mad at him. He played at an elite level. He was the real deal. Now, we'll see what happens. We basically have 3 weeks until free agency starts. And I'm betting that he will be one of those guys that gets contacted early and is ready to sign with somebody very, very quick. So if the Cowboys are going to do something, they're going to need to do it before legal tampering starts. Damn. That's a lot of money, man. That is a hell of a lot of money. Alrighty, good people. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. We'll be here live tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern. Haven't been on here much today. I've had our friend Michelle here, and we went sightseeing and went for a hike that literally killed me to see the Crozet Tunnel. Shoo. That was a heck of a hike. And I'm tired, boss. I'm real tired. Peace.